guys, welcome back to my channel. So in a foundation video and then another video, I told you guys that I was wearing the Day to Night LA Colors palette in Dawn, and a couple of you said you wouldn't mind seeing a look with this, and I was going to wear this today anyway, so I thought, why not? I did do more of a purple lavender look for you guys. Also am going to be showing you the Vegas Strip Physicians Formula palette in action and then a lippy. So let's just do it to grab your makeup and we can get ready together. Good morning, beauties. Happy Memorial Day. So I am going to start by just taping my eyes. Let me apologize in advance for chewing gum in this video. I was going to refilm it because I'm dancing and singing and chewing gum like a cow chewing cud, but then I thought, no, this is me, and I never get ready where I'm not dancing and bebopping and singing, so this is it. I'm going to start with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I am just going to prime my lids. I wanted to make this all drugstore, so I thought if you don't have an eyeshadow primer that you like, you can always use a concealer. To me, it works just the same. And here I go, chewing the gum and dancing around. I wish I could let you guys listen to music without getting in trouble, but you know, I'm going to use my NYC cover stick to just put a little bit on the inner corners of my eyes because I think I got like 4 hours of sleep last night, and yeah, I've got a little purple tint going on right in there, so got to have a little extra coverage, and I will use it later for down the center of my nose after I contour. I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte powder to just set all of that into place. Then we're going to use the Day to Night LA Colors palette in Dawn. I am going to start with the lightest gray for my crease shade. This is just going to be my transition shade. I do have to go into this palette 3 or 4 times to make the color as dark as I want. The colors are really nice and very pigmented, and some are just a little more pigmented than others. I'm going to use the mid matte gray now to go on top of that to just deepen up that crease and to give it a little bit more depth. And when you swatch them, they're a lot darker than with a brush, but they do build up very nicely and they blend very, very nicely. So I'm kind of impressed with this. I have a review coming up on this tomorrow, I believe. And then I'm going to take that to the outer corner now as well to just make that outer corner look a little bit more lifted. I'm not using eyeliner, so of course I'm doing a cut crease, and this is just my go-to eye. I know. I'm going to use the white shade. I'm so sorry, my throat is so dry. I'm going to use the white shade now. It's a perfect white shade. It's not pink or yellow. It's just a perfect neutral white just to highlight my brow bone. So yeah. And then I'm going to take that dusty mauve pink, and it is matte as well, to the outer corner and just put that on the inside of my eye, but on the outer corner, if that makes sense. I want that gray to be the last color, so it'll fade gray and then pink and then lighter pink. So yeah, and that is a clean Sigma E40, just making sure that everything stays nice and blended with no harsh lines and all of that good stuff. And I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer to cut my crease with my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. This is the Lazy Man's cut crease, and I'm just going to show you one eye. This is the fastest way to do it if you don't want to, you know, do the advanced one, but I like to leave the outer corner with that color so my eye looks lifted and I still have that depth on the outer corner. So yeah. And I am going to set that with the eyeshadow, the white one that was in the palette. Set both of those. And that is just the brush that we were using with no extra product, just making sure that everything stays seamless with no jagged or weird little edges. Then I'm going to mix the 2 pink shimmery shades of this palette with some MAC Fix Plus. They're not as shimmery when you're not swatching them, when you add a brush, you know, but they do build up pretty nicely, but they're not as shimmery. If you wanted to use your finger, you would get more of a shimmer, but I'm not going to because I have other plans. So I am just using a brush, just putting that all over the lid, but I'm not going to the outside where the gray is, because I want to use this light purple shade, just a little pop of color on the outer corner, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner, the outer V, on the inside of the gray so that it does fade gray to purple to the light pink. So yeah, just using the same brush, and I will just kind of wrap that around the corner. And then I want to use the Iced Latte by L'Oreal to just add this just to the center of my lid, just to make it have like a little light right there. It makes it look a little bit more open and a little brighter. So yeah, just making sure that it blends in all around. Then I'm going to remove the tape very, very gently. Ugh, yes, girl. And I'm going to use the e.l.f. Eye Refresh just because I didn't get a lot of sleep. I'm not sure if this actually reduces puffiness, but I like the way it feels. I'm going to use the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser just to put it on my chin and then on the sides of my cheeks by my nose, not all over. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish with my eyeliner using the L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eye. I always use this palette first because there is fallout, so I do my foundation last. So I thought I'd just finish up my eye while I was at it. So that's why we're going in this, I know. And then here comes the dance because I'm really excited about the next product. I don't know. I'm going to sing Purple Rain here in a second. I'm going to use the Rimmel Clean Finish Foundation. I love this foundation. I have used it. I've used all of the 5 that I was testing out, but this one I really, really like. I'm going to use my damp beauty blender to just blend it out, and it has such a nice clean finish. You can make it look super light to medium coverage, and right now I have no pores with that primer that I used. I mean, just, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just like, yeah, no pores. I'm really excited about it, and I'm going to dance it out and show you guys because I know it's one of those mornings. Now I'm going to take the same Maybelline Fit Me Concealer to just conceal under my eyes. And I'm going to blend that out with a makeup wedge. Thought I heard somebody knocking. And there's Purple Rain. Sing it, sister. I'm going to use the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder to just set my concealer. I love this powder. I know I talk about it and I use it all the time. You're like, well, you use something else. I don't like anything else as much as I do this. So. And I'm going to take that Rimmel Stay Matte powder and I'm just going to set the foundation that I'm fixing to contour. I'm not going to put it all over, just the places that I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Contour Kit. I'm going to use the Makeup Geek Rounded Blush Brush to just contour my cheekbones, my teeny tiny forehead, down my nose, and my jawline, and all of that. But, you know, when you put powder on wet foundation, it doesn't look good, so I always set first. Then I'm going to use that same NYC concealer stick to just highlight down the center of my nose after I contoured and make sure that the inner corners stayed nice and bright. Then I'm going to take that dark purple shimmery shadow to the lower lash line, but very easily because there will be a lot of fallout if you just go in, you know, all ham. So, yeah, just gently. Then I'm going to use the blush from the Maybelline Master Contour Kit to just give myself a little bit of color to my cheeks. I didn't think I was going to like this as well in the summer, but I really do. It just makes you look a little bit more, you know, awake and bright. So it's a pretty color. And now I am going to buff all of that out, and I'm going to put the powder where I haven't already powdered because I have dry skin and I don't want to, you know, cakey. So just buffing out the colors that I just applied. Lightly. Then I'm going to use the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Sculptor. I am almost done with this, and I'm so excited because No by May is almost over, and I have a new brow pencil I want to try. Well, I haven't got it yet, but I'm going to purchase it May 1st. Then I'm going to use the Maybelline Push Up Falsies Drama Mascara. I like this. I find myself pulling for this all the time. It just makes my lashes look great, you know, without having to apply falsies or anything. Makes them long and stuff, so yeah, I love it. Then I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Vegas Strip Bronzer. Now, Lulu said that the MUA one is better than this, so I'm going to pick that up for sure on the 1st or after the 1st because I like this one as much as my Bobbi Brown, and it lasted as long, so yeah. Just highlighting my cheekbones, inner corners of my eyes, and then on top of my upper lip as well. It's beautiful. Then I'm going to use the Sima Brown Lip Liner by Wet n Wild, followed by the Wet n Wild lipstick in Sunset Peach. I just think that is a beautiful lipstick color, but of course you guys know that I can't help it. I have to top it with a lip gloss, and I'm going to use the new LA Colors High Shine Lip Gloss in Baby Cakes. It smells like birthday cake, and it is absolutely beautiful. And that is it, you guys. That is it. And that is it, you guys. This is the completed look. I like the more purple with the kind of gray eyes and I have to say this palette is very pigmented, but I always do my eyes first when I use it because there is a little bit more fallout. But the colors last a really long time. They don't fade away really quickly. And this was $1, I think. Yeah, $1 or $2 or something. So a very good price tag. And I do like it. I think the finish is very nice. I think it blends out really nice for such an inexpensive little palette. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.